Hi everyone, this is Mrs. Groff. For innovation class, I'm going to talk to you about some basics in using Keynote. If you cannot identify Keynote or find it on your iPad right down here, remember use 2 fingers to swipe down, and in your search just start typing key and then Keynote will pop up for you. If you don't see it, you'll probably need to go into self-service and you'll need to install it. Okay, I have a lot of keynotes. What I want all of you to do is to start a new one. So you use the plus sign in the upper right hand corner and you will see that there are a lot of different pre-made themes that you can pick from. All right, and you can use any one of those if you want. I'm going to choose just a basic one. Okay, so I'm just going to choose a basic one with a white background. All right, so here are some of the basics. When it pops up, you are going to see you already have some text boxes. Touching it once will give you those blue lines and dots around it. If you have that, you are able to delete that text box if you don't want it. You can copy, you can comment, link, and animate. A lot of different things. If you touch it twice, then you have your text box. Okay, and this is where you can start to type. And then again, if you don't want your keyboard, don't forget you can drop it down and minimize it. Okay, I'm actually going to delete that text box. I don't want that one there. And I'm going to delete this one also, but I'm going to keep that bottom one just in case I need a text box around something else I'm going to add. Okay, so that's the basics beginning on your Keynote. Your paintbrush. If you want a different background, you're going to go, you're going to go to your background. Go to the paintbrush. So if you do master, that means that whatever you change on this one will change every slide that you add. I don't want to do that. I'm going to just go to my background here. I can do these preset ones. Okay, lots of different preset. I can go ahead and choose my own color. Sometimes it's fun if you have a start color, end color, kind of do some different like gradients. And then image is if you want to go to your camera roll and you want to pick something like, yay, back to school. I'm just going to do a very basic color. I like purple, so I'm going to use that. So again, that was your paintbrush. So think of having a canvas and you're painting on it. That's where your background comes from. Now when you add things to your background. So think of these like a math problem where you're putting things together. So when you hit plus, you have these options across the top. That's where you need to start. Okay, the first one that's it usually goes to is the one where it will access your photos or videos. It'll add the cameras. You can use your camera live. You can record audio, look at your image gallery, you can insert something, drawings and equations. So you can see all that. If you go to the next one, you have so many shapes. There's ornaments, there's work, transportation, activities, lots of different things for you to browse through, okay? Some animals, and then just basic shapes. Okay, next is this one right here. That's for math, and that's giving you the different graphs if you needed to do something maybe for math, and then one that's even interactive. And why not try a slide and add an interactive one and see what it does. And then you have your different little spreadsheets or charts that you can add. Okay, I'm just going to do some basic shapes just so I have something here to show you. I'm going to do a star. Okay, I'm going to go back to add. Maybe I'll do an animal. All right, why not? Let's do, as my dog is walking by, I'll add a little dog in there. So there's my dog. And I'm going to go back. There was some ornaments, I think, at the very end. That was kind of fun. So maybe I'll pick one of those. Okay, just 3 objects, very basic. Again, this is just for practice. When you have your blue handles, that's how you can size things. Okay, tap on it once, and then you can size things. Maybe I'll leave my star kind of big. Make a little bigger dog. Okay. Yes, that's my dog. He's squeaking with his toy. All right, so now I want to do something with these. So remember, when you tap on it once, you're going to get this pop-up menu, okay? So animate is where you can build in and build out, and there's some other actions you can do as well. So I'm going to work on the build in, and it's a star, and so to me it seems like, I don't know, we'll do flash bulbs. That might be kind of fun. And that's what the star would look like when it comes in. Okay, let's take a look at the dog. And let's build in. And what would a dog do? He wouldn't fly, but we'll make our dog fly in. Okay? And then finally we have this little ornament. We're going to build that one in. And I don't know, drift. We'll just see what drift does. Oh, it's kind of neat. Oh, maybe that is what the dog needs to do. Okay, so now we have that. I'm going to go back, and now you can also build out. So maybe my dog wants to fly out when it's done. Oh, I had that one on my dog. Okay, so build out. We're going to have the dog fly out. And then let's see with the star. We'll do something for the star. I'll just have our star disappear. Okay, so those are some basics. Then I can come up here and just try it out. I'm going to hit the play button. And I'm going to tap my screen. My star came in. And then my dog. And the ornament. And now when I tap my screen, they are going to leave. So now I have a blank screen. Okay? So again, those are just some basics. The animation of what you can do. On one page, you still have text that you can work on. If you're done practicing with that, go ahead and hit the plus at the bottom, and now you have a whole another slide that you can try something different on. Okay, so for innovation class, we're just going to be working with Keynote for a while, experimenting with the different functions, having fun with it, being creative. There is no deadline. There are no guidelines, because this is simply for fun and for practice. And I want you to have this practice so when you need to create a keynote for a presentation for something you're learning in class, you already know all the fun functions that Keynote will provide you. And then you can focus on your content. But for now, I want you to focus on the fun and see what Keynote can do. And if you don't like that Keynote and you just want to start a different one, remember, come up here to presentations, and then just go back and hit plus, and you can start all over. So those are some of the basic functions for Keynote. I'm looking forward to seeing how creative you can be. I'm hoping that some of you will try adding video or maybe your voice. And if you're pretty excited and you'd like to share something that you discovered, I would love to see it. So working on Keynote, if you have any questions, please let me know.